catch up with everybody. And I hope you guys are healthy. Hope you're happy. This is Tad, reminding you, don't forget to feed your fish. They deserve your love. And don't forget to water your plants. Of course, I know you won't forget that because you're good little growers. I got one person watching already. Riff, Ryan, what's happening? I hope I get this job done before you go live. I want to catch it this week. I didn't get to catch it last week. Much love, buddy, from the underground. P.S. Can you wear the hat? Dude, I can definitely wear the hat. Give me just a minute here. Oh, by the way, Ryan, I want to show you the plants. I'm so glad you're here, man, because I wanted to show you the plants and show you the progress. I've got great progress on the plants, and I'll show you that here in just a second. First, let's get the hat. If anybody has any questions about HVAC or aquaponics, let me know. I'm going to be doing an update and showing you the plants here in just a second. But Ryan, I've got to show you something, so 1 second. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go, guys. Let's go. So right here, I put these plants in, and they haven't been in very long. I actually super cropped all 3 of these because you can see they're getting huge. These 2 were super cropped last night. I'm sorry, all 3 were super cropped last night. And you can see this one right here, it didn't stand back up, but these 2 have already stood back up, which is unbelievable. These plants are super resilient, great genetics, and I super cropped them. You know, that means I basically took and I broke the stem, and when I did that, the top meristem, it bent over, and now it's already back up, so that's amazing. Really glad. Hope you guys like the hat. It's a great hat. You have that hat? We're best friends, but you already knew that. I love you guys. Thank you for being here. I really appreciate you. What are you doing? What are you doing right now? Are you relaxing? Are you working? What are you working on? I want to know what you're working on. I want to know what your plans are. Are you experiencing a shortage of material like everybody else is? And what material are you experiencing a shortage of? Or do you have something that you ordered that you need and you can't get it? I want to know what it is. You're wearing that hat that is awesome, showing your love and support to the underground. Dude, definitely. I love you, man. I'm so glad that you're here, Ryan. When you say super crop, do you mean film technique? Yes, absolutely. That's right. Yeah, we're basically just breaking it one way, breaking another. Eating chiclets, China. Very cool, man. Very cool. I love chiclets. That's awesome. If that's what you meant to spell, chiclets. Yeah, you like that hat, Ryan? I'm definitely supporting you, bro, all day long. I mean, sometimes I want to wear it like this, but I know I can't see, so I shouldn't wear it like that. So I got to keep it like this. Anyways, I'm working on a main sewer backup right now. That is bad. That is really bad. Be careful with that. You don't want to end up in a bad situation. Right now, I got to show you some more plants. And then if anybody has any questions, get on here. Let's talk. I want to show you some of the best plants that I have grown in this aquaponics system. Unbelievably healthy, delicious vegetables. And you can see, look how big that is. Unbelievable. This thing right here, I'm surprised it's standing up. I mean, you look at the stalks are really healthy, but I'm just so surprised at how big these are. Unbelievable, man. So excited, so happy. I cannot be happier. I mean, it's unbelievable. This strain right here is basically ready. This strain right here, maybe another week. But honestly, I could harvest all of this right now because it's so nice and dense. Super excited. What do you think about the plants? I meant chickadee China, the Chinese chicken. Have a drumstick and your brain starts ticking. I sent my wife a video link to the factory that blew up in China. The solar field she's building already has their panels on back order. That doesn't bode well. Oh, dude, I know. It's unbelievable. Unbelievable. So solar panels, that's something that is going to be hard to get because the production capacity of manufacturers is now less than it was. But supply is half of what it was, but demand is still there. You're watching X-Files with no lights on. Yes, I am. Oh my. Yeah, you like those plants? Those plants look good, don't they, man? I'll show you again here in a minute the rest of the plants. I'm glad that you like them. How's the trichome production on that one that is big as a 40-ounce bottle? Trichome production is fantastic. Trichome production is great. All the trichomes are starting to get a little bit cloudy, so that means that we're in good shape on that. That's right. That's right. Very good. I'm sad to hear that about solar panels. Really am. Is there another company that you can go with, or is this just your preferred company? Just a question. Curious. All right. Let's go ahead and take a look at the other plants. I'm going to wait for everybody to get on here, so if anybody has any questions, I can answer those questions. You plan on keeping that genetics going? I would love to get my hands on some of them beans. Yeah, actually, I'm definitely going to keep this one going. This is going to be my go-to. In fact, there was 5 I grew out of this one, 5 strains, but I'm only going to keep 2 because 2 are, well, they're just better than the others. Whoa. See this right here? These strains I'm not going to keep, even though they look pretty good. I'm not going to keep those. I mean, it smells good, but it didn't dense up. Look at this little guy. And then I've got the marigolds growing there. Nothing over here just because I'm waiting for lights. I've really got to make a big investment with lights, and I don't know what company to go with. Yep, I'm so ready to harvest these. I think I might go ahead and do it here today or tomorrow. I mean, this is unbelievable. I am so excited. I just can't believe it, how beautiful the colors are. Let me know if you can see that. Let me know if that's clear. Really loving this UV light and how clean it keeps my filters and everything. Loving that. And then I've got some roots in here that I threw in here yesterday because I had to harvest one of my plants because it didn't really produce. And I've got that for the fish. And they're going to eat that up. I'm so excited. These are really winners. Look at this. Look at those roots. Roots look super healthy. I'm going to be putting these in the main bed, and I'm going to be using that as mother stock. So I'm excited. Look at this cilantro. And then I've got some oregano. This oregano smells good. Echinacea purple coneflower. And that one actually took a long time before it actually flowered. It took me forever to flower that one. I didn't even think it was going to flower, but it did. What we got? I'm working on a Dox Monos male plant so I can keep the run. Okay, good. So you're going to do some, okay. Just got to put, oh, that's awesome. I have no idea how the company she works for, the company versus equipment they're going to source. Oh, okay. Got it. But I'm sure that they're trying to figure something out. I got to get one of them fuller shirts so I can support you up here. Haha, definitely, man. I've got your address. I can send you one for sure. Definitely. We've been going for 9 minutes so far. I'm going to go for another 20 minutes. Maybe 30 or 45 minutes, just depends on the demand. Depends on how many people jump on here. I just got done with my work and with Fuller Heating and Cooling, and now I'm here just doing the maintenance for the fish and the plants, the grow facility. And then I'm going to go back and do some more work, probably harvest sometime tomorrow, something like that. I can send you a couple more of them Arkansas flytrap beans. I've got 16 of them left. I can send for down to you. They're the last in existence. No, that's fine, Ryan. Listen, man, you don't have to do that. I've got these right now, these 3, and I'm going to go ahead and let those grow. They're going to get really tall, and then I'm going to cut clones. So it's all good. You can, I mean, you can wait, and then we can figure out how this ends up happening as far as how much production I get from these, and then from there we can go. So, you know what? While you're here, guys, I want to talk to you about something. Actually, I'm gonna sit down. I'm gonna talk to you about something real quick because I've got involved in something that I think is going to be very beneficial to me, and I want to show you today. All right? How many of you is in cryptocurrency? How many people are in cryptocurrency? I might as well put this information out there just to try to give you as much value as I possibly can. I ran into a very good friend of mine now, but I didn't know the guy 2 or 3 weeks ago. I ran into somebody and he showed me something called HEX. H-E-X, which I'm going to get it up on the computer so you can see it. And I actually made a very, very large investment into HEX because I believe in it. And what it is it's a certificate of deposit. Do you know about it? Do you know anything about it? Anybody that's on this live, you know anything about HEX? H-E-X. If you don't, I'm going to show you real quick how to get into it. You don't have to, but I've made a little bit of money. And I wanted to talk to you about it today because if you have an extra money, $500, $100, $1,000, you might want to do it too. This is actually not what I want to talk about today. I just wanted to get on here and do a live and catch up with everybody. But I might as well show you because I've made $6,000 in the last 2 weeks, and it's a big deal. It's a big deal for me because I don't make, but I mean, I'm not afraid to tell you I make $3,000 a month. That's what I make with my job. So, and I'm not afraid to say that because I don't care. But I'm going to show you what this is, and what it is. It's a certificate of deposit on the blockchain, a CD. And most CDs at banks draw like 1%. They don't draw that much. But with HEX, you can do 40% APY, which is unbelievable. 40% interest is unbelievable. You get 40% interest if you stake it for a long time. You don't have to stake it for a long time if you don't want. That's cool. I know a little bit about cryptocurrency, but not what you're talking about. And I do got a little bit extra spare money to invest. You got my email address. Well, listen, this right here was showed to me. I'm going to show it to you. I've made a little bit of money here, and it would make me very happy if somebody else got on here later on, like a month from now, and was like, hey man, I just made a lot of money. That would be awesome. So I'm going to show you real quick. Let me know if you can see this. I want to make sure you can. All right? This is hex.com, okay? And you can go to hex.com and you can see it tells you exactly what it is. It's a first blockchain certificate of deposit, high interest, and it says there's over 200,000 wallets. There's not over 200. There's not just 200,000 wallets. There's 1 million wallets now. There's actually like 3 or 4 million because 300 people a day on average are getting into HEX, okay? And I'm going to show you real quick. So this is Coinbase. All right, let me talk about Coinbase real quick. If anybody's got a question about heating and air aquaponics, let me know. Coinbase is where you buy coins. HEX is not in Coinbase yet. It's only 5 cents right now, okay? But it's going up. It went up 1,000%, over 1,000% in 1 year, okay? It's 5 cents right now to buy HEX. That's what the value of the coin is. But there's some speculation that's going to hit $1 in September. So it could be huge for somebody that gets into this. It's kind of like knowing about Bitcoin or Ethereum before it went up. That's how I feel about this. Now, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just a guy that made some money, and I made it because somebody else told me about it. And if it wasn't for that somebody else, I wouldn't have made the money. All right, so let's see here. We are on Coinbase, and I'm going to show you HEX on here. All right? All right. Coinbase. Hey, thanks for the like. Really appreciate that. That's support, and that's awesome. Thank you so much. It says I got to sign in. Man, I shouldn't have to sign in. Better not make me sign in. I'll tell you what, I'll just go to HEX stock price. All right, so briefly, how do you get into HEX? You download Coinbase, you set up an account, you purchase Ethereum or USD. USD is the United States crypto dollar, valued at 1 crypto dollar for 1 USD. You buy Ethereum on Coinbase, then you download MetaMask, okay? MetaMask is a wallet, Exodus is a wallet. I would get MetaMask if I were you. And then you go to hex.com, you swap USD or Ethereum for HEX, and then you stake it, okay? If you're listening to me and you just got that, download Coinbase, MetaMask, go to hex.com and swap the coins and then stake it. When you stake it, you draw interest, okay? And I'll teach you, if you want to know more about this, I'll do a whole video about this. This is not the reason I'm doing a video right now. I'm just doing a live just to talk to you guys. It's funny you're telling me about this. Hopefully I'll have good luck with it. I got a 1934 Buffalo head, nickel on Millmore today. When the next I won Foo Fighters. That's awesome. Then Wednesday I won Web Grow 36. Dude, that's awesome, Ryan. Good luck. That's awesome, bro. That's good news, man. Hey, definitely want nothing but good things to happen to everybody that's watching this live. I hope that you're super blessed. Okay, so I told you that Hex was 5 cents. It's not. It's 0.67 cents now, so it's almost 7 cents. It's going up really fast. All right, here we go. So this right here, scoot my computer up, is the symbol for Hex. Hex is 6 cents right now, okay? Right now is the perfect time to invest into this, okay? Because it's only 6 cents. All right? It's went up 1,000% in the last year, okay? We're going to look at, you can't look at the last year on here, can you? Now I'm looking at this. Okay, here's a chart. Oh, good deal. This is a chart. All right, here we go. Look at 1 year. All right, this is 1 year. All right, you see that big spike? And you see how it's starting to really go up right now? This is 1 year. Okay, let's see. Can we look at the percentage? Does it show percentage? Like how much it's gone up? Oh, here we go. Here we go. Okay. All right. In 1 year, I don't know where to look here. I've never been on this website. I usually go to Coinbase, MetaMask, and then Hex.com. Okay. All right. Anyways, guys, I showed you. I've done the due diligence. It's a certificate on the blockchain. I just wanted to do a video real quick and show you about this. Let's get back to the normal stuff. All right. If anybody invests in that, let me know if you make a lot of money. I want to know. I'm so glad to share it with you. Cool. I would love to go over your vid later with the wife. Yeah, Hex.com. Hex is made by Richard Hart. Richard Hart is on YouTube. Type in Richard Hart and you'll learn more about Hex. There's a lot of people investing in it right now because while Bitcoin and Ethereum go down, Hex is going up. Like always, it's been a blast. I got to go get back to work. I'll catch you here in a little while, Tad. Sounds good. Love you, brother. Be safe. Be healthy. Be happy. I hope you're healthy. I hope you're happy, Ryan. See you later, man. Just wanted to show you about Hex real quick. I will do a video about this and talk to you guys more about it. If you have a question about heat and air, let me know. Get on here. Talk to me. I want to talk to you. Plants are super healthy. If you were wondering, I'm so happy with the plants. They're doing phenomenal. Phenomenal. Even the really small ones. All right. Come on. There we go. Even the really small ones. Unbelievably healthy. Got some other plants. I planted these before I went on vacation. Transplanted them. And they're so healthy. I love it, man. I love this. I love this. Oh, there's a bug. Get out of here, bug. If you're curious of how I figure out what good bugs are good and what bugs are bad, I use this right here. Max Field Guide. Good garden bugs of the southeast. And then this tells me bad garden bugs of the southeast. Max Field Guide. If you want a guide so that you can have a little quick reference to be able to figure out what bugs are in your facility and if they're harmful for your plants or helpful, check that out. You can get one, and they sell them on Amazon. So y'all are hungry, aren't you? That's awesome, man. All right, well, you know what? I've been going live for 20 minutes now, and I wanted to do this to give you a chance to be able to come on here if you've got any questions. I really appreciate all the support. Everybody that's on my YouTube channel that's asking me questions every day. All the people that comment and tell me how much they appreciate my content. Thank you so much. I really want more though. I want more. I want to ask you, what do you want? What content do you need? What questions do you have? Get a Dalek for security? Is that like a hardware wallet? I've heard about hardware security wallets. Ledger Live actually makes one. Dalek. What is that? Let me know what is that. I don't know what that is. I'd love to know. I'm so happy with the way my plants have turned out. I'm so happy. I can't believe it. What else can go wrong, man? What else can go wrong? Dalek for security. I don't know what Dalek is, but I don't like saying it. They exterminate things. Oh. Dalek. A Dalek. 76 degrees in here, 47% relative humidity, and the CO2 level is 451. Perfect! And I've had my fresh air off because I do not want it to get any hotter in here. I don't have enough air conditioning. I don't want to put another air conditioner in here because this is perfect for my building. And I'm not always going to have my aquaponics system in here. Eventually, I'm going to move. Eventually, I'm going to relocate my aquaponics system or build a new one. And I don't want to tie up too much in here. I love you guys. I hope you're healthy. I hope you're happy. This is Tad, just here for you to answer any questions that you may have about heating and air, about aquaponics. I'm here to help you. So thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. Thank you for helping me. You help me when you communicate with me. You help me with all the things that you're able to give me as far as advice. I really appreciate it. So you know who you are. The real 111T. I know who you are. All right, we're gonna go for another 7 or 8 minutes. And if you guys have any questions at all, I'm here for you. I'm here to help. I'm not here to hurt. You can be helpful or hurtful. I am not here to hurt. All right? Love you guys. See you later. What's your thoughts on dual root zone now? My thoughts on dual rooting is it's great. It's fantastic. It's amazing. And I'll tell you that the one reason that stands out in my mind is I didn't have to put fertilizer in my system. I didn't have to put any fertilizer. And I thought that was unbelievable. Like, I check my parts per million, okay, right? We check my parts per million with the Truncheon meter, right? And it maintains a little less than 500, usually like 300 or 400 range. And that's what I like to keep it at, right? My system never moves. It stays at around 400. I didn't add any nutrients. And I think the reason I didn't have to is because the nutrients were already in the soil in the solo cup. And I'm using this soil here, living soil. And I want you to check this out. Unbelievable. Like unbelievable how dense, how massive, unbelievably massive and beautiful. I mean, this right here is massive. I mean, I am so happy with these plants. Unbelievably happy. And literally, all it was because of this. The soil that's in this, and look at those roots. how large and in charge those roots are. Now I can't pull it out of here because it creates such a huge root ball that if I did, I would damage them. But you can see these are just about ready. A lot of the pistils are starting to turn amber, so that's giving me a sign that I'm reaching the right time to be able to go ahead and initiate the harvest. But I love it. I love it. And you know, this is a great opportunity for me to be able to guarantee that I don't have a lot of root rot. Because as the plant grows and it gets taller and it's heavier, that load bearing, that weight pushes the actual, it pushes the medium. I'll show you. Well, let's just say I planted it in a net pot, and the net pot stays really, really wet, and most of my roots are in here, and it causes the stalk to be really, really fragile. It's really fragile. I could take and move my plants around, and if you move it around too much, you end up breaking the stalk, and the roots just, you basically ruin your plant. And another thing is root rot. I think it's helping me with root rot. But fertilizing, I don't have to fertilize as much. Number two, I think root rot, I think it's helping me with that. And then fragile, it's not as fragile. You've got a lot more room there. Once it hits the net pot, that plant just starts booming. So now I've been able to see, I think this is the way I'm going to go. Now I do think that you should have a little bit of a bigger pot. I'm pretty sure I'm going to have a little bit bigger pot, but I don't know. What's your thoughts on doing it now? The soil microbes make such a huge, exactly. That's exactly right. Yep. They're making such a huge difference that I don't actually have to have as much amendments, supplemental fertilizers. And it's just awesome, man. I cannot believe the difference. I'm blown away. I'm blown away. Because usually what I'm doing is I'm using the Hula Bloom, I'm using the Hawaiian Bud, and I'm doing 2 cups here, 1 cup here, 2 cups here, 1 cup here, and I'm sitting here and I'm doing that maybe 2 or 3 times. And you know, that's probably what? Let's 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 9 cups, and I didn't do any. I mean, it's unbelievable, man. I just can't believe it. How dense, how beautiful every one of these plants are. And these are a little bit smaller because they're taller. You know, they take a little bit longer to fill out. The shorter ones, it's not as long to fill out. They fill out a lot sooner. But I'm astonished, man. I think dual rooting is great when it comes to aquaponics. You tell me what you think. You tell me. I think you already know, though, just because of the comment that you made about microbes in the soil. You know, this is a very beneficial thing to do. It's like wicking beds. The soil microbes make a huge difference. Yeah. Thanks for the question. Really appreciate that. Because I need to do a video about this. I'm going to do a video about this in the future about dual rooting. And that's something that people need to know, especially the people that have actually talked to me and bought systems like this or built systems themselves like this. If you're having issues to where your plants get really, really tall, I'm sorry, not really, really tall, but really heavy. Yeah, I was just curious, since you have done runs both ways. Yeah. Oh, man, I don't think I'll go back. I think I'll do this again because I'm just very, very astonished. I just got back from vacation last night. I came in about 2 a.m. and the first thing I did was I come in here and I checked all my plants. And I seen a huge difference just from 1 week. But this right here, usually when this is really close to the water and you get most of this in the water, this stalk, then this stalk gets really flimsy and you get root rot, or you just get to where if you move it back and forth, it breaks, and then there you go. Your plant stunted your growth. You basically ruined your plant. Look at this, guys. You see that? Can you see that? How you got that little nodule, that knot? That's where I super cropped this plant. So, little pruning technique that makes the plant bush out, create more colas. Exciting. I love growing, man. I love growing. I think we should all grow, and we should be prepared and proactive in an environment now, in an environment, in an economic situation that we're in, because there's going to be a lot of shortages. There's so many shortages. There's so many materials that we can't get because of manufacturers' capacity and production being very, very low now, and the supply and demand being huge, or the same as it's always been. We just don't have production or suppliers. And then you look at food. Food is something I think that's you're going to see hyperinflation. You're going to see prices skyrocket. We shouldn't have to pay the same prices. We should become producers. In a world where you have consumers that can no longer consume, you have to become a producer. So empower yourselves, become a producer, become prepared. We will have to get you on my podcast sometime. Absolutely. Hey, you just schedule it. I'm super busy. I would love to. Just schedule me in. Shoot me a message and say, hey, Tad, this is when your podcast is coming on. Let's do it. And I'll bring you guys live inside the facility, and we'll talk all day long. I would love to do that, especially in the evening time, nighttime hours. Let's do that. In a world of food insecurity, is it bad for me to point out that the film Soylent Green was set in 2022? Wow. Are you serious? I totally forgot about that, but yeah, you're right, man. Wow, that's serious. That's serious. Oh my, that's serious. You just brought that back to me. 2022. If you haven't seen that movie, go check out the comments right now. Soylent Green, you need to check that out, because what's happening right now is astonishing in our country. We have food shortages, and a lot of this is, hold on. A lot of it's planned. A lot of it's planned. And it's sad. It's sad when I have all of the resources that I could ever need inside my little area, the US, right? We have everything we could possibly need, but we want to buy it from another country. That doesn't even make sense. My friends, I would rather pay for something made in America than pay for it made somewhere else, especially when it comes to my food. And I think that a lot of you that are watching this can agree, and if you can't agree, then I can tell you that there's a lot of transportation, fuel cost, chemicals that are used that don't have to be used. So you need to understand that you need to prepare yourself by getting a green thumb. If you don't have a green thumb, just start planting stuff in the ground, or start reading books, start searching on the internet. There's plenty of stuff on YouTube. And if you want to learn about aquaponics, join my channel. I love you. Man, I was going to end this live, but then you guys are like, so this is great. I love it, man. I love the conversation. This is what needs to happen. We need to have more of this. We need to feel like we're more connected. That's what we need. That's what makes us happier. That's what makes us healthier. And that and fresh veggies, you know, my lettuce. So if you haven't seen my lettuce song, check it out. I love you guys so much. I really appreciate you. I'm going to go ahead and end the live, and I'll be back, because I know there's questions. I know you have more questions. And I know that we need to keep this conversation going, especially about being prepared and growing our own food. Thank you for bringing that movie up. That's a definite must-see. All right. That sandwich song is good too. That's awesome. Sandwich, sandwich. All I want you to do is make me a sandwich. Go home and sing it to your wives, fellas. You know she'll like it. And if she doesn't, just send her my way, and I'll sing it to her on the live screen. All right, see you guys. This is Tad reminding you, be prepared, grow your own food. Don't forget to water your plants.